try this out real quick. If you put your arm over your head, do you get a little bit of an ache inside your shoulder? Well, if that's what's happening right now, I want to tell you something. An ache in your shoulder, if you don't address it, becomes a pain in your shoulder, which is actually going to end up hurting your body. Let me explain to you why this is so important and the number one reason I see people having that same ache in their shoulder. As we lift the arm overhead, if we have tight muscles through the front side of our chest, what it does is it forces our arm to internally rotate like this. I'm basically putting my arm in this position as I lift my arm over my head. And guess what? Instead of using the shoulder muscles and my shoulder staying down inside the socket, I'm gonna use the muscles around my neck and my traps to accomplish lifting my arm over my head, which is ultimately gonna cause that shoulder joint to start to ache and then eventually start to hurt. So what do we want to do? We want to take these muscles right here that are really tight, that are pulling the shoulder forward and forcing that internal rotation as you lift your arm up, and we want to open them up. So I'm going to show you two things that you can do to open that section of your body up. The first one, all you need is a wall, and we're going to stretch our chest, okay? So it looks like this. You're going to put your hand up against the wall with your thumb pointed backwards. You can play around with the position of your elbow relative to your shoulder, but what we're gonna wanna do is push our body weight into the wall like this and allow the stretch to come from right here, the shoulder, all the way into the chest. And it's important, don't let your palm go flat and make sure your palm doesn't rotate out like this because that's the bad pattern we wanna get rid of. You wanna go thumb backwards like this the entire time. So once we find that deep position, you can breathe in, exhale, relax, hold this for 30 to 60 seconds on this side, then switch, make sure to hold it for 30 to 60 seconds on that side. And then pause for a second and retest. How did that feel? Now you go to lift your arm over your head, this muscle's not as tight, pulling you forward into internal rotation, and you should be able to lift your arm higher and with less aches. Now, if that's still not good enough, we want to start strengthening the muscles on the back sides of the shoulders here, right? So first we stretch these muscles to open up the shoulders. Now let's strengthen these muscles to create more tone that pulls these shoulders backwards, and that helps us create that posture throughout the day, okay? So one of the moves you can do in addition to stretching your chest is a simple move called seated shoulder rotations. So come to the edge of your chair, and you can do this like once a day, twice a day. You can do these frequently to help improve your posture and make your shoulder feel better, right? So bringing your elbows to the outside like this and your thumbs pointed backwards, and how far you lean forward means how hard this will be for you. So more upright, easier, more forward, harder, okay? From there, all we're gonna do is rotate those thumbs backwards and then squeeze the muscles in between our shoulder blades for a second and then come back down. And we're gonna do that without shrugging our shoulders up like this and activating our traps and neck, all right? The shoulders stay back and down the entire time as we rotate the thumbs like this. Do this again for 30 to 60 seconds after you do your stretches, and then pause, shake it out, and try one more time. Oh, now all of a sudden those aches are gone, your shoulder feels really good, and you can avoid ending up with shoulder pain like so many people end up doing. Hey, by the way, if you like this video and you like us teaching you how to move your body better so that you feel better in your body, that's exactly what we do at WeShape with all of our workouts and our stretching programs. And you can always try it for free by clicking the link below.